And they have a barbecue restaurant here on site, which means we get to do our barbecue review for Angel City. Even though I don't know that there's any actual restaurants in Unadilla outside of the one that's in this town square.
There you go. Boss Hawg smoked barbecue.
All right, so Angel City is on a campground. So we're not leaving to go find a barbecue restaurant, but they have one here inside of Angel City. And so that's where we're at. Okay, so they have a couple of sauces. They have mustard, they have hot, mild, and some kind of pickle mustard, and then something called apple smoke.
Apple fire.
Apple fire. Well, it appears that all of them are store-bought, so you can't really judge them on store-bought sauce. I don't, the mild and the hot I don't know are store-bought because they're in their own thing, but they look pretty processed. So I'm going to assume they're store-bought and not hold that against them. It's actually not bad sauce. It's not Lexington sauce, but I have the mild on mine. It's not bad at all. The meat is actually very good. It's very tender, very flavorful. We do have one issue, and that's that here the math doesn't math. Take a look at this and see if you can figure out what's wrong. If you can figure out what's wrong, let me know in the comments below, and you'll get bragging rights. I just gave you a hint. The math doesn't math. Anyway, the establishment here is just like every place else that's here. It's this old west sort of town. So I got the sandwich. I got wings. I haven't tried the wings yet. My wife got the sandwich as well. What did you get? Plate?
Yeah, plate.
He got the plate. It's all barbecue. So we'll eat up and then tell you what we think when we're done. All right, so first off, as we go through this, let's kind of recognize this for what it is. It's actually more like a food truck that Angel City let set up in this area here. So we kind of have to look at it the same way. We can't look at it with the same eyes that we do an established restaurant that's in a city, right? There's no wait staff. There you have to order up to the counter. You guys know how I like that. But it's the menu is hand drawn. This is not a regular established place. So as we look at these scores, keep in mind that they're not going to be high because it's not really a restaurant. But either way, let me just kind of walk through them. For atmosphere, I'm giving them a 2. And the reason why is it's basically a food truck, right? It's one step up from a food truck. They rented this corner space from Angel City, which, it looks just like the rest of the town. That's great. But they didn't put any extra effort into making it look like a barbecue restaurant or even a barbecue shack, or just not a lot of effort. The menus, again, they're drawn by hand. Again, this is like a food truck. They're not used to this. This is what I'm assuming, right? I guess it's not fair to say it's a food truck. It appears to be a food truck. The presentation, also not great. Again, for the same reasons. If this was a food truck, the presentation would, of course, be fine because you got to carry everything in your hands. Sauce variety, I'm going to give a 3 because they did have some variety. And then the flavor, I'm going to give a 1. They had some variety, and the flavor wasn't bad, it just wasn't theirs. So that's a little weird sort of area here for me. They did have a variety of types, but they were all store-bought, which is negative, and the flavor was okay, but it wasn't theirs, which is negative. So yeah, that's the reason for that score. The meat flavor, I'm going to give a 4 though, because they were responsible for, and it was pretty good. Now, next, the staff/service. Honestly, we had very little interaction with them. We went up to the counter, we told them what we want, they called our name, that was it. So I can't really score them high. There was no waiter, there was no waitress, there was no interaction with the owner, there was none of that. So again, as a food truck, you can't really hold all of this against them, but the rating system that I have is built on restaurants. So you want to see where they fall. Overall, they get a score of 2, which I don't think is bad considering what this is. But in the standard of keeping it just the same as the rest of them, we have to use the same scale. If you had this, please let me know what your thoughts were.